I searched the internet and saw, what was something you did as a kid that you thought was badass but as an adult you find cringy? And here are the responses. Number 1, grade 1, I took one of those chocolate coins in gold foil, put a hole in it and ran a string through, and tied her around my neck, went to school bragging I won a medal in a hockey tournament, SMH. Number 2, saying bad morning to the teacher. Third, I thought raising my eyebrow at every little thing made me look cool. Looking back, it looked like I had problems. Number 4, I used to wear padlocks on my belt loops. For extra stupid, they were padlocks I'd busted off the lockers in P class with a shoe. So there I was walking around with 4 or so padlocks dangling from the belt loops of my JNCOs. Number 5, I remember signing up for a martial arts class and wearing a black and red GI and a red belt on my first day, thinking I would look totally badass. My instructor made me take off the belt and GI top and told me to never do that again. 6, I used to wear 2 Hollister shirts with both collars popped up all the time. Jesus, I hate looking at those pictures in my mom's house. 7th, I would breakdance in front of my large family at every event I could. Unfortunately, my father likes to film things for memory, so every so often I am reminded of my god-awful dance moves as a 10-year-old when we watch old home videos. I would also do finger guns at the camera afterwards like I was the best dancer ever filmed. 8th, while Mom was busy at the bank teller's window, I spotted a long row of light switches in a remote area of the lobby. As a badass kid, I reached up and turned off the entire row, plunging the bank in darkness. That, in turn, called the cops because bank staff thought the place was being robbed. Number 9, I thought I'd look so cool and badass drinking orange juice while eating mints at the same time without flinching or gagging. I did this at school and at various events. Thanks to that, I can now handle doing that no problem, but it's bad knowing why it doesn't bother me. 10th, I'd walk around the neighborhood with a toy lightsaber and challenge any kid I saw to a duel. Same thing when I got a dual disc. 11th, eating ants. 12th, apparently bandanas looked cool, was into Guns N' Roses as young teen, but it wasn't a proper one, it was my granny's neck scarf lol. 13th, picking up the landline phone, dialing a random number and attempting to prank the caller on the other side. 14th, I growled at my neighbor when I was 5. 15th, I ate flower roots because I thought it would turn me into a fairy or a nymph. I had one wild imagination. 16th, I used to walk and talk like a gangster. How embarrassing. 17th, getting a lollipop and acting like it was a cigarette. 18th, slapping the top of the door frame in grade school. 19th, did you mean my entire teenage experience? 20th, I had a rat tail when I was like 6. 21st, one of my senior photos is actually me in leather with a sword in the middle of a cemetery. It's still a cool photo, but it's like yeah. No. 22nd, wore a brown suede jacket with a Hawaiian shirt to my senior picture day. Number 23, smoking. 24th, curse word in almost every sentence. Don't do it unless you're Joe Pesci. It didn't go like the movies. Edit, thanks for the award.